Did you know about 280 million people around the world, including 5% of all adults, face depression? It's an alarming number, isn't it? But it doesn't end here. According to some mental health experts, depression doesn't discriminate. It affects people of all ages and backgrounds. Don't be frightened. We are here to help. Let's start with what depression really is. Imagine having a terrible sadness that won't go away, like a huge cloud floating over you. This is a common experience for persons suffering from depression. It's more than just a bad day or a fleeting mood. It's a mood illness that influences how you think, feel, and act. It can rob you of your joy, energy, and ability to enjoy life. Depression comes in several forms, with symptoms ranging from mild to severe. It is critical to recognize that depression is rarely the result of a single event. Instead, it is frequently the product of a variety of events and life experiences. Some people experience depression after a big loss or life change, while others experience it as a result of continuous stress, heredity, or even chemical abnormalities in the brain. To be honest, many people experience depression more than once in their life. It can be a difficult road. The symptoms of these episodes might be so severe that they interfere with almost every aspect of your day. You may experience extreme melancholy, a void in your life, or even despair. Small things can occasionally cause you to feel abnormally irate or annoyed. It's possible to lose interest in activities you used to enjoy, such as sports, hobbies, and hanging out with friends. Sleep can sometimes be difficult for you. Perhaps you have trouble falling asleep, or you are sleeping much more than normal. The weariness and lack of energy that are frequently associated with melancholy can make even the easiest chores seem like they require more work. Depending on how your body reacts, your hunger may also alter, resulting in weight gain or reduction. These symptoms can severely complicate day-to-day living, impacting relationships, job, and education. There are times when you may simply feel bad all around without really knowing why. Depression can manifest itself quite differently in kids and teenagers. Younger children may exhibit symptoms including melancholy, clinginess, or irritability. They may struggle with their weight, refuse to attend school, or lament their aches and pains. Conversely, teenagers may experience feelings of negativity, being misinterpreted, or sensitivity. They might become addicted to drugs or alcohol, skip school, or have trouble in school, along with a propensity to distance oneself from social connections. Common indicators in teens include self-harm, overeating, and oversleeping. It can be more difficult to determine depression in older persons. Frequently left undetected, it's not a typical aspect of aging. An inexplicable physical ache or suffering, memory issues, personality changes, or other health issues can appear in older folks. Their desire to stay at home may replace their interest in food, sex, or socializing. Suicidal thoughts and feelings are regrettably a common side effect of depression among elderly men. Now the question is how to recover. When you're depressed, adopting lifestyle adjustments can feel like a massive mountain to climb. Just exercise more, get enough sleep, and eat healthier is a common piece of advice, but it's not always that easy when you're depressed. Especially when everything feels so heavy already, it can be really difficult to find the energy or enthusiasm to start making changes in your routines. Remembering that you don't have to finish everything at once is crucial. It's unfeasible and likely to increase your stress and overload levels to try to completely change your life in one sitting. Consider implementing a few minor adjustments at a time as an alternative. Maybe you start by adding a short walk to your day or trying to go to bed a little earlier. As you start to feel a bit better, you can build on those small steps. Maybe next, you focus on adding a healthy snack to your routine or finding a few minutes to practice deep breathing or meditation. The key is to be gentle with yourself. Don't expect perfection, and don't get discouraged if it takes time. Little by little, as you make these small changes, you might find that your mood starts to lift. And as you start feeling better, making more changes will become a bit easier. It's all about taking one step at a time, at your own pace. After that, you can do the following things. Stretch yourself. When you're feeling down, the idea of exercising might seem like the last thing you want to do. but there's some pretty solid evidence that getting active can really help lift your mood. In fact, research has shown that regular exercise can be just as effective as antidepressants for many people. For example, there was a study published in Psychosomatic Medicine back in 2000 that found something really interesting. They had two groups of people with mild to moderate depression. One group took antidepressants and the other group exercised 3 times a week. After 10 months, only 33% of the people who exercised were still depressed, compared to 52% of those who took the medication. Pretty impressive, right? Now I get it. Starting an exercise routine when you're already feeling low can be tough. The key is to take it slow and not overwhelm yourself. Maybe you start with something simple, like a walk around the block with a friend. You don't have to hit the gym hard right away. Just find something you enjoy doing and gradually build up to more regular exercise. It's also helpful to mix it up, try different activities until you find ones that you really like. And if you can, involve other people. Having a buddy to exercise with can make it more fun and help you stay motivated. Check your sleep cycle. Sleep can be a real challenge when you're dealing with depression. Sometimes it feels like you can't get enough of it, and other times it feels impossible to fall asleep or stay asleep. Depression itself can mess with your sleep, and so can some of the medications used to treat it. It's a frustrating cycle. Lack of sleep can make depression worse, and depression can make it harder to sleep. But here's the thing, building some healthy sleep habits can make a big difference. One of the most helpful things you can do is to get yourself on a regular sleep schedule. Try going to bed and getting up at the same time every day, even on weekends. It might be tempting to take naps, especially if you're tired, but avoiding them can actually help you sleep better at night. Before bed, it's important to unwind a bit. Maybe grab a good book or listen to some calming music, something that helps you relax. Just try to keep these activities out of the bedroom. It might sound strange, but reserving your bedroom just for sleep and sex can actually train your brain to associate that space with rest, making it easier to fall asleep when you're there. First of all, there's no magic diet that will make it all go away when it comes to depression, but what you eat can play a big role in how you feel, both physically and mentally. A balanced, sensible eating plan can help keep your body healthy and give you the nutrients you need to support your mood. It's easy to get caught up in the latest diet trends, especially ones that promise quick fixes by cutting out entire food groups or severely limiting what you can eat. But the truth is, sticking to the basics is often the best approach. Focus on eating plenty of vegetables, whole grains, and fruits. Keep an eye on your calorie intake and try to limit foods that are high in fat and sugar. Another thing to watch out for is caffeine and other stimulants. While that morning coffee or afternoon soda might give you a quick boost, too much caffeine can leave you feeling anxious or jittery, which isn't helpful when you're already dealing with depression. It might be a good idea to cut back on coffee, tea, energy drinks, and even chocolate. If you're not sure where to start, talking to a healthcare provider about seeing a nutritionist could be a great move. Imagine waking up on a cold, dark winter morning and feeling like a heavy weight is pressing down on you. The days are short, the nights are long, and no matter how much sleep you get, you still feel tired and low. For some people, this isn't just a case of the winter blues, it's something called seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. If you've noticed that you tend to feel more depressed during the winter months, it might be worth talking to your doctor about it. There's a treatment called light therapy that could help. It involves sitting near a special lamp that mimics sunlight, which can sometimes lift your mood and give you more energy. But beyond that, staying connected to the world around you is crucial. Depression can drain your energy and make you want to withdraw from everything and everyone. The idea of going out with friends or even doing something you used to love might seem exhausting. But here's the thing, sometimes pushing yourself just a little can make a big difference. Set aside some time for activities that once brought you joy, even if they feel like a chore right now. It could be as simple as taking a short walk, picking up a book, or calling a friend. Lastly, even 15 minutes a day of self-care might seem like a luxury, particularly in busy times of life. However, consider it a minor but essential investment in your health. Consider those 15 minutes as a mental energy boost, a moment to unwind, breathe, and concentrate on something calming. It may be as easy as sitting quietly and reflecting, going for a quick stroll, or simply enjoying a cup of tea in peace. If you're dealing with treatment-resistant depression, you might feel like you've tried everything. different therapies, medications, and countless lifestyle changes. It can be incredibly frustrating when nothing seems to work. But even in those moments, don't underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. Taking time for yourself, staying connected with others, and making gradual lifestyle changes might not be a cure, but they can still be part of the solution. If you or someone you know is dealing with depression, what has helped on the path to recovery? Share your experiences and subscribe for more insights.